Good evening, people. Good evening, people. It's your boy Q from the Chicago Sportscast. Got my man Brandon in the building. Got my man Justin in the building. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's blessed. So let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about should the Bears choose a receiver with the ninth pick. We're going to start with you, Brandon. What's your thoughts on that?
I think I'm probably going to view it the same way that Ryan Poles will, is who's there. You know what I mean? If you have a Dunze or Neighbors, I don't feel Neighbors or Harrison will be there, but if a Dunze is there, I think it's a solid pick. I don't think you can do a whole lot of wrong with that ninth pick. So if they were to take a Dunze and plan on possibly moving on from Keenan Allen when his contract's up at the end of next season, I think it'd be a safe pick for sure. A guy who can grow with Caleb Williams, you're probably looking at DJ Moore for maybe the next 3 years. So you want a guy who's going to be here for the long run.
Okay.
What up, Q?
What's going on, man?
All right, just so you know, it's Dustin with a D, my man.
Oh, okay, Dustin with the D.
yeah. But no, I agree with a lot of what Brandon said. He kind of you talk about this draft coming up, and a lot of people are saying, why would the Bears draft a receiver? They just drafted for Keenan Allen, traded for Keenan Allen. But that's the thing that you got to think about with that is Keenan Allen's going to be up for a contract, right? And having a young guy that can come up with the rookie quarterback, it makes a lot of sense. And then you kind of protect yourself from maybe having to overpay a guy that's getting up there in age. We'll see what Keenan Allen has, but he also has a tough time staying on the field. So having some insurance for that is a good pick, and I think it would make sense for the Bears at number 9 if the right guy is available.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm in agreement with both of you guys. I think the Bears are sitting at a good spot at number 9 with the receiver. One of them is going to fall there. Either one they get is I'm perfectly fine with because they're all three of them are monsters. I think mostly Rome will be there, so that would be a fantastic pick either way. And like you just said, man, he can learn from Keenan Allen, who I think probably will get one more year on the deal. But if not, you have that security blanket right there, and this got the potential to be a dangerous offense, man. Very dangerous. Something that, as a Bears fan, we have rarely seen like once in the blue moon. It's an exciting time, man. It's an exciting time, So
very exciting, yeah.
Very exciting, man. Very exciting.
Q, you go ahead and let me know when you want me to
go ahead, do your thing, man.
Let's do it.
Do your thing, brother. We're gonna start this mock draft for you guys out there. Let's go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead. Take it away, man.
You guys okay with fast? It's you got slow, normal, and fast for the speeds. You guys okay with fast?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
it's really just the speed that the other teams pick.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with fast. We're worried about our picks, right?
All righty, boys. Here we go. Number 1. Got some trade offers already.
Denied.
You don't like that, Q?
I like it, but at this point, man, they just got to go with Williams.
You want to take Caleb? Okay, I'll reject all these trades.
Yeah, it don't get better than that Washington one. We've seen that.
It don't, but you can't pass up on the QB right now, man.
No, I agree. Let's do it.
Let's take Caleb Williams. Now, who's there at 9? All right, do you guys want to, obviously this draft is in regards to who we take at 9. Do we want to reject the trades here and stick at 9?
Let me see who's available.
Jaden Daniels is still there, guys. That's kind of strange.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Which means Adunze is not.
Yeah, the receivers all went. They jumped on the skill players.
I'm trading back if none of the receivers are there.
I agree with you, Q. I agree with you because we can get still a solid receiver and a little bit farther back and add a little draft capital to have another pick.
Trade back. I like this Rams offer, but if we don't like that offer, we can obviously pitch an offer to somebody else.
What are the other offers?
Both bad. You have one where you're trading back to the 26th pick in next year's capital. Bears are
Okay.
pretty set next year, and then
And a second rounder though, right?
a second rounder
Their
and a
first
late
round.
first, and then this one you got a second rounder, a first rounder, second rounder, and a fourth rounder. Looks like
That's a third rounder.
it is. Yeah, sorry, middle of the
Yep.
third round.
Yep. What do you think, Q?
Let me see the one. I seen one with a first round pick next year. I think I saw that.
Yeah, but since we're doing this
Yeah.
simulator, this mock draft, next year's capital doesn't really
Yeah, it
look
doesn't.
sunny.
Yeah. So I don't want to trade back too far.
So the Rams is the best option then, right? Because it's not so far back that we might miss out on one of those receivers, and we're getting a few other picks to
Yeah.
use.
I'm with the yeah.
Q, is there a team that you'd like to offer a trade to? Or are we good with this Rams trade?
That Rams trade is decent because you're still picking in the teams, so I like that one right there.
Okay.
You're not trading too far back.
Yeah, no, you're only going 10 spots. And
We're
I
getting
think
some activity.
honestly, I think those receivers, the second tier of receivers, will probably go around this 19th spot.
No, yeah, I agree. Duplessis 7, Kyle, what's up? Slow night at work. Same for us. And then Wit, hey guys, where's BJ? He's my favorite. Shout out to BJ. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate everybody in the comments. Appreciate it. Get the comments going. My man on Paris coming in.
Hey.
Y'all see me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Paris?
Okay. What's up, man? Hey, yo, bro, man. Thanks for allowing me to come in.
Oh man, no doubt, brother. No doubt. Of course, man. The more the merrier, man. The more the merrier. So right now, Paris, we're doing the mock draft. And we all agreed that Caleb goes first. We're not trading that pick. But we did decide to trade the because the receivers were going. So what's your thoughts on that? As far as, do you believe the Bears should draft a receiver with that 9th pick? Draft day.
I believe they are. If one of the top guys are there, like a Doomsday or Neighbors, they're going to take one of them.
So you think they should?
I think they should.
Okay. All right. Cool. That sounds like. So we all.
Well, right now, yeah, we don't have that option. So I
But
think
right now, we don't have the option.
Just to catch you up, Paris,
we don't have the option.
If Neighbors and Adunze aren't there at 9, Harrison won't be. Do you want to?
Yeah.
How do you feel about trading back that pick?
I would trade back, or I'll take one of the edge rushers if they're there. Dallas Turner or Jared Verse, if one of them are still available. Take one of them.
All right, Q, I got your trade offers with the 19th pick here. Looks like the closest thing to 19 is 26.
What's
on
the
trade? That's a good trade right there, to be honest. But I don't know if you're going to have Brian Thomas on the board. You probably won't.
Well, here, let's talk about that. What's on the board right now?
In terms of, I'll just go to receiver, since that's what we're doing here. We have
Thomas. If we're not trading back that far, then I would take Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, because you're not reaching. Your 20th is ranked 20 ranked. Brian Thomas is ranked 20. Sorry, the Bears are picking 19th.
Yep. So I mean, our options are take Brian Thomas Jr. right now, right? Or we could do that trade back again, Q, and AD Mitchell might still be there. We'd be rolling the dice on that. Do you think there's that much of a difference between Brian Thomas Jr. and AD Mitchell?
Not too much, but those LSU receivers, man, that's like that's receiver you right now, man. So
yeah, they're pros.
So it's like you can't go wrong with either one.
Do you guys, Q? Do you like settling up on receiver right now?
Yeah, I'll take the receiver right now, man.
Yeah, I think
that's just what I would do.
I think like after Harrison and Adunze and Neighbors, I don't think Brian Thomas falls very far off, to be honest. I believe he might even end up being a guy who's in that first tier. He played across from Neighbors, so that didn't do him any favors. But I do think he's a really talented guy.
Well, we know he led college football in touchdown receptions. And we know he can run routes really well. He's not just a burner. And we know that's probably going to translate to the NFL from what I can tell.
Yeah.
So if Brian Thomas Jr. is the fourth best receiver, we got him right here at 19. What do you think, Paris?
I'll take him.
No entertainment the trade downs?
Nope.
All right, we all like Brian Thomas.
Let's do it. It's a hell of a pick right here, honestly, for him to fall to that spot. I think he might end up going.
We need a wide receiver 3. We need a wide receiver 3.
Yeah,
we need 3 behind Keenan and DJ.
So what pick is this, Brandon?
We are picking 52nd. The Bengals are offering us 80th and a swap for a second and 6th next year. Let's reject that.
No. Yeah.
Do you guys like that? Does anybody like this? Sorry, Q, do you like this trade?
No.
No.
All right, we're all on board there.
Do you guys want to? So right now, we started this draft with 4 picks. We're now at 6. So
nice.
we got Brian Thomas and Caleb Williams, and we have 2 more picks in the draft. I think this is going well so far, Q.
Okay. So now, at this point, I want to attack. The Bears need a center, man. Need a center for the future.
I was just about to say that.
So
Frazier.
As much as I do want the edge, but God, man, that center position has been dreadful, man, past few years, man.
Do you think so our next pick after 52 is 75. Granger is ranked 72nd. Do you think that taking a center with 52 is reaching a little bit with what's left on the board?
I think what a person like Poles has to consider in this situation, right, is the value there. Is there better value right now at that edge position, which is a position of need, than there is at that center position we can potentially address later, right?
Very true. Yeah, so you know what? You're absolutely right, Dustin. You're absolutely right.
Well, let's check it out. Let's look. We don't have to just limit it to edge either. I mean, we got defensive tackle, right? I mean, maybe best player on the board. Sometimes these guys fall. Like, who's the top player, Brandon?
The top player on the board is Sweat, who is a tackle. Putting brother next to brother, right?
Well,
I want to say this too, guys. He's ranked 41st. He's clearly we're at the 52nd pick. It looks like he's dropped a little bit. I do think this simulator has actually applied his DUI. I don't think that's going to do anything to his playing career.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, Q. No, you're good. That's all I was going to say. I don't think he's going to be suspended or anything like that. So,
well, no, he won't be suspended because he's not an official employee of the league anyway. But, I would take him because his brother's going to be there, going to keep him in line. I don't see this happening again.
Well, let me pose this to you, Q. Let me pose this to you. Does the fact that he in this situation that he is, the most pivotal point in his life, that he makes a decision like that, does that impact a guy like Ryan Poles when he's looking at him? Does he keep him on his board, do you think? Does he potentially move him off because he has been known to avoid those character issues in the past, right? So that's something to think about too.
I think Q just made a really good point. I mean, if you
remember last year when people thought that we were gonna draft Jalen Carter, but then when he got into that stuff, that car accident shit that had killed a couple of people. I think we were going. I feel like we were going to draft him, but then when that stuff went down, they decided not to take him. Do y'all think we were going to take him?
Well, that and his pro day was awful.
I forgot he did have
I think you guys both present.
He did, yeah.
You guys both present good points. Dustin and Paris are right. Poles does not like these issues. He doesn't like character issues, but I also like what Paris said in regards to his playing on the same roster as his brother might actually be able to,
That's why I think Poles probably would reach out to his brother, as for guidance and stuff.
Yeah, he's got the best insight you could possibly have, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And you know, he made an error. It's a dumb. His timing is stupid. Drinking and driving, you can actually kill someone, which is just dumb to do. But he's human.
That's why his
We all
draft
made
stock
mistakes.
dropped. If he would have never gotten to that shit, Jalen would have went earlier than that. He would have been a top 5 pick at least, in my opinion.
he was probably the best player
But
in that overall, honestly. So
He's Go ahead.
what I would say though, just I agree with you, Q. Human error. I was just talking about this the other night. Like, I'm just kind of posing it from Poles' perspective because I still thought we should have taken Jalen Carter last year with the value that he presented at number 9. Poles passed on it though for these reasons that we're talking about. We obviously know that, or we believe that, right?
Yeah.
And then just to throw this out here, guys, Leonard Taylor is at the defensive tackle spot just below Sweat. He's a guy that I like a lot too. Just throwing that out there, food for thought. He's a first-round talent that kind of dropped this year because of a poor performance, but he's a good player.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
6'3", 300 pounds.
What's up, fellas?
What up?
Hey, I just got a message from Cap, and he wants to know if we want to do Sunday or Monday.
What?
Monday.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
That's awesome, Trax. That's awesome.
Hey, enjoy your show, fellas.
thank you, my brother.
That's a huge announcement, guys.
Trax
That's
just
huge.
pops in and says,
Give us
breaking news.
Steals the show. that's huge, man.
See you guys
Captain,
later.
man.
Did we just decide that already, though? You just said
Yeah.
Monday, and that's it?
Yeah, you just decide that because you're the guys. Make it happen. Let's go.
Thanks.
I wanna,
Thanks, my brother.
Later,
Thanks,
guys.
Trax.
Thanks, Brent. Appreciate
Later,
you. man.
Trax.
Yep.
I want to jump into the comments from VVV Jiggy. DUI never changed how they play the game unless they're in jail, which is very true. You know, very true, man. But you know,
No doubt.
But like you said, Poles, he's a high character guy, and I think the only reason I think Poles would take a flyer on him is because his brother's in the locker room. If his brother was in the locker room, that's a no.
Okay.
I just real quick, guys. Shout out to the viewers.
And I can bet you right now, if Caleb had character issues, he probably wouldn't take him either, regardless if he got that number 1 overall pick. He'll go a different direction. That's why he was trying to act. That's why he went on to ask his teammates and the coaches what's his character issues like, and they told him that they don't just like him; they love Caleb. They love him.
Yeah.
He hasn't heard anything bad about him so far, as people are claiming he is. Like they're saying he's a diva, he's selfish, and he's about himself. Poe said he has not heard anything like that. They say he's a good teammate, he's a good leader.
A smear campaign.
Yeah,
Facebook user hiding behind anonymity.
I just want
Good
to
job kicking Trax out of there, guys.
I just want to, but the information that the announcement Trax just made. If you're 670 fans, if you like the morning show, David Kaplan being on Chicago
670.
Sports Podcast, that's big news, guys. Big
ESPN
news.
1000. ESPN 1000.
I'll be watching a bunch of that shit. I'll be watching a bunch of that
ESPN.
shit when I
Yeah,
get up in the
right,
morning.
Dustin, you're right. Him and
Not
Jay Hood. That is a guy who the Bears are very fond of, the organization itself. I know that.
So what are we thinking here? Are we looking at Leonard Taylor's, profile right now?
Yeah, I had his pros and cons pulled up.
Okay.
Strengths and weaknesses, sorry.
Do we think Sweats look better?
Yeah.
Q, I think I want you to make this call, but
I'm taking him because his brother's in the locker room now. Because I'm gonna hold his brother accountable for him.
okay, we're gonna do something a little uncharacteristic of the Bears organization in general, and hopefully that pays off. So let's take Devondre Sweat.
Sometimes you gotta take a risk, man.
Well, and it's not even honestly. It's if the guy ends up being what he's projected to be, you're a little bit of a steal here because you're at the 52nd pick, taking the 41st down on the board.
Oh, okay. Facebook user is Buck Nasty. Good job kicking Trax out of there, guys. Says Buck Nasty.
Nah, we don't kick Trax out. Trax chooses when he wants to go.
Trax just swept through, dropped a bomb, and was like, "See you later."
Yeah, Trax has had a long week, man. A long week. All right, guys, we got another trade offer that I don't personally love.
The Steelers.
Yeah, what is it?
The 84th pick from Pittsburgh for the 75th, but they are offering us a next year as well. It doesn't really affect us too much in the simulator this year.
And we got another one though, right?
We do have two, yes, and that is not good at
That's
all.
even worse. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell is that all about? Carolina's trying to make up for the steal we had over them. All right, guys, we're going to reject these trades. Q, it's your show.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna reject the trades, but let me get a shout out to our sponsors. You know, let me see. Gotta show love to the folks. Friends, Bridges Scoreboard is your Northwest Indiana sports headquarters with the same menu and the coach's beer in Chicagoland. Please go check them out. To prep your next Chicago sports night, visit them at bridgescoreboard.com or call the number 1219-924-2206. Man, get up in that, you know.
Show Bridges some love, guys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Hit the post.
To hit the like button, subscribe, so we keep this train rolling. Man, we picking up real good steam. You know, let's keep it going. I appreciate everybody in the comments. You know, and another shout out to my man Paris for joining us for the first night, man.
We got Jay Grizz in the building as
Appreciate
well.
y'all. Bear down, fellas.
You and Paris coordinate your guys' outfit?
Yeah, nah, man. I ain't yeah, I told Paris thing. Yeah,
I just noticed that.
Hey, man, you got rocking the Bears caps. I like it. All right, guys. We are at 75. And if you liked a center, Van Pran Granger is still on the board.
I think that's a pretty easy pick.
Yeah, I think at this juncture, guys, we have taken every player where they're projected or post where they're projected. Want to keep that rolling? Keep stealing guys here?
Yeah.
Q, how you feel about Van Pran Granger? You like Van Pran Granger?
We're getting value at a position of need, right? So I think that's a pretty much a no-brainer for the Bears in this spot if they were to see Van Pran at number 75. Going to take a long time to call out his name, though, to announce him at the draft.
Oh, do we lose Q?
We did lose Q, yes.
All right, guys. Paris, you like Van Pran Granger? I haven't.
Oh yeah. Yep. I like him.
Okay, let's draft him. It's 3 spots after he was projected, so I'd say right now we're looking at an A+ grade on this draft so far, guys.
And we're back on the board.
All right. So do we want to just avoid next year capital drafts altogether?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And we are picking 83rd, guys. We have currently selected a wide receiver, a quarterback, a defensive tackle, and a center. I think the Bears will probably address edge here.
Edge makes sense, or even offensive tackle if the value's there.
All right, so let's dive into some of these positions, guys.
Q's back.
Yeah.
There he is.
My apologies, fellas.
No worries.
All good. You didn't miss much. We took Cedric Van Pran.
We freaked out when you left, man. Everybody just panicked. Yeah, we took Van Pran the center at 75. We now have the 83rd pick, only 8 spots following the one we just selected. And Q, we were thinking about either edge or offensive tackle.
It's edge for me.
Edge. I'm going edge at this point.
Okay, so let's first just take a look at the players available at each position. Edge, it looks to me the top edge on the board is ranked 118 in the draft. We're picking 83 here, guys. So I think you'll probably get more for your dollar if you take a tackle.
We had Kieran Amagaji there, and we had Roger Rosengarten there in terms of tackles that were available, I believe.
We do have one more pick after this if we like an edge.
We still have 122, right?
Yep. Which is strange. I think we've had that pick the last 3 mock drafts we did.
Well, it's because it's our pick.
Oh, is it? Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You guys want to just attack edge no matter where the rankings are? You want to look at tackle here, Q?
I'm looking at the best available edge right here, man. Got to start stacking the defense.
The best available edge is ranked
What's happening,
118.
Jay? What's happening, Jay?
AC Adam. Buck Nasty says offensive tackle. That's coming from the chat. Jalix Hunt. I mean, I think one of those guys is going to be there when we come back around at 122. It's just another, you're reaching up high. You know, you're losing a lot of value there.
Q, what you thinking?
Let me see.
Who's
So
the
we
best
got-
player on the board?
Yeah. At this point, I'm still. I want to take the edge.
So who do you see at edge that you like, that you would take at this spot?
So who's available? I can't really see this. Hold on. Let me see.
If you guys need me to,
Jalix Hunt.
let me know if Q. Let me know what you need me to. If you need me to scroll down, what you need me to do.
Javon Solomon. It's Cedric Johnson is there out of Ole Miss, but again, these are guys that we might have available to us on our next go round on picking. But none of them really stand out to me personally in terms of like,
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
what I'm
have
saying.
that
I
guy.
agree on that.
Yeah.
I'm agree on that. So I'm gonna defer this to you guys. We can defer this to you, Brandon. What's your thoughts?
I think so. You've like I said, the top edge on the board is 118. So I think if we wait on edge till we get to 122, these guys that we're currently looking at, Hunt, Solomon, Ellis, I think they'll still be there. So I guess the question is, is the last 2 picks we have in this draft, are we thinking tackle and edge for sure?
Who's the best player on the board right now? Like, what's the best overall player, regardless of position?
It's a guard.
Mahogany. No, yeah, I would go Kieran or Rosengarten, one of those offensive tackles. I think that's a big. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a lot of faith in Braxton Jones. I think getting some competition for him could either make his play a little better, or it could supplant him and he could roll into that swing tackle position that I think would better suit him.
I wouldn't mind giving Braxton Jones. What you think, Paris, about that spot right here?
Yeah, I'm really not that sold on him either right now at this point.
I know
Giving him competition will probably be the best thing. It can help him out, or it can help him out. It can help him get better, or we can just make him a swing tackle.
Well, he definitely needs the competition. Yep. Definitely, and that's what Poles and Eve is all about. So I do see them drafting the left tackle at some point.
He was a 6th round pick anyway.
5th.
Yeah,
fifth.
But I would go with Rosengarten, man. If it was me, like we've been taking Kieran Amagaji in every one of these drafts, it feels like Rosengarten, I think, might end up being a better player than him, anyways. So, but between those two, I'm happy. I think tackle makes the most sense right now, though.
You guys, Q, what do you think? Take a tackle here in 122.
Let's take the tackle.
Look back at that edge list.
Yeah, let's take the tackle right here.
Okay, we are now on our last pick, guys. We're at 122.
Buck Nasty says Hunt will be there at 122. Trust me.
And just the big announcement, my man Brandon, the boss, the announcement. We got David Kaplan on Monday, 8:00 Central Time. Please tune into that, man. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing.
David Kaplan gonna be there?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up. I gotta come. I gotta be in here then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't miss that.
We'll all be here one way or the other, whether it's in that chat stirring up a storm or it's in here having a quick conversation with Kaplan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody that's here tunes in, and you tell your friends too.
Yeah, I definitely got to meet David Kaplan, bro. I always watch his shows. I used to love him on that Chicago Sports with Briggs and Alex. I loved him when he was on there. Hated that he left.
Yeah. All right, so we're at 122 now, right, Brando?
Yep, we have a trade offer asking us for the 122, the 122nd for 150, 168, 170.
Now Q wants his edge. Let's see what we got with that.
Okay, Q, these are your edges remaining. Hunt is still on the board. Who was the comment?
Buck Nasty called it.
Buck Nasty. Nice job, man.
North Dakota in the house. Lewis, thanks for joining us. All right, so what are we doing here? You want Jalix Hunt?
Q, which
Who
edge do you
would
like?
be the best addition for our defensive end position?
Yeah, just go with Jalen Hunt. Yeah, best available right there. So at this point, when you get down the lower, you want to take the best available, in my opinion.
Let's look at his profile real quick, Brando. Just to make sure, you know, I'm not gonna pretend I know a bunch about him, but
it's coming soon.
Okay, but we're 6'3", 252.
Yeah, and he has a 9.22 relative athletic score. So he's just obviously a little bit smaller. Probably played some linebacker, but super athletic guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it outright, guys. I don't know a whole lot about Houston Christian, so this is a little out of my wheelhouse.
Again, like I'm not feeling that great about these defensive ends, Q. Like I'm not like there's none of them. I'm just like I gotta jump on one of these guys. Cedric Johnson might be the best.
Yeah,
option.
I was just gonna say he did have a big year at Ole Miss this last season for sure.
Yeah,
but in that case, we could take those 3 picks like Buck Nasty suggests and move back and probably still get him too. But it's up to you guys.
Paris is.
I'm not gonna be disappointed.
Paris, is there a guy you like at edge?
Jalen Hunt.
You do like Hunt? Okay. Still have the 112th ranked safety on the board. 112th ranked player, sorry, at safety, Malik Mustafa, sorry.
Yeah, so after this point, after we take the one from the rest, you might want to. I'm looking at best available, man, for the.
Well, you got 118th ranked player on the board at edge. So if you guys, I'm behind the mouse here. You guys, let me know what we're thinking.
They want Hunt. Let's go with Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt. Let's go with Hunt.
Let's go Hunt. Let's go Hunt. I wish they would give you a draft grade on this. Yeah, you know.
All right.
No, yeah, that would be cool, but we got to step our game up.
That is our draft, guys. We're gonna wait for a second. Let these teams pick through this draft, and then we'll take a look at our results. And,
so while they do that, friends, let me tell you about this. Get into the action, get on to the money, and get the mega fun of a lifetime with the world's #1 fantasy app. Underdog Fantasy is a great thing. Y'all got to try it out. It's wonderful. Get 5 picks right and mega bank your money by 20 times the amount. Place an entry today at underdogfantasy.com. Get on that quick, man. Get yourself some cash money. Real easy, not difficult at all, man. Very good thing.
All right. Hit the post again, Q.
All right.
Buck Nasty says I'll give y'all an A-. Thanks. You got a grade, Brando.
Thanks, Buck.
So we got Caleb Williams, guys, Brian Thomas Jr., Tavondre Sweat, Cedric Van Pran, Roger Rosengarten, and Jalix Hunt. What do we think of our draft?
I like this draft. I do. I think you have definitely 2 quality starters, and I think Van Pran would probably be a starter on this Bears roster. Brian Thomas is, like I said, I think a lot of mock drafts, a lot of scouts have Brian Thomas kind of below that first tier, these other 3 guys on the board, but I think he might end up actually being somewhere in the same conversation as those guys after a few years in the NFL. So you got your guy that can grow with Caleb Williams. And
Yes,
a
sir.
player who I think is underranked. And then you got Sweat, who can play alongside his brother. That's probably going to benefit him in some way, I'd like to think. And then Granger is Van Pran Granger is a guy who will, at least by this following season, would probably have the starting job. Q, Paris, what do you think about this draft? 6 players only, but
Yeah.
impactful, right?
Yep. Got a couple of starters on there. The center, I don't think he'll start right away. I think they will still start Coleman Shelton at center.
Yeah, you got the center for the future.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
Caleb
I don't want
Williams.
to. I wouldn't start no rookie center and a rookie quarterback at the same
Yeah,
time.
no,
That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. So I think they attack the needs and they attack the needs that we felt the need. Got the edge, got the 3 technique, got the receiver to grow with Caleb Williams. The first 2 picks to give you an A+ alone.
Got the receiver that can learn behind DJ and Keenan. And it can eventually be wide receiver 2 if we don't re-sign Keenan next season.
Yeah, and I agree with Paris. Van Pran is gonna sit probably for the first year just because he's a little raw. He's got a lot of physical ability, but he's a little raw. But Ryan Bates is probably gonna be the starting center this year, based on.
You think Ryan Bates is going to start?
Yeah, I think so, man. They
Yeah.
traded a 5th round pick for him, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did trade for him.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. They gave him
Poles-
a pick in this draft to get him. So I
apparently-
think he's gonna be our
This
starter.
is high on him.
Coles was trying to get him a couple years ago, but the Bills ended up
Poles
matching
is a
our
fan.
offer.
Yeah, Poles is a big fan of that player.
Well, hopefully he's right because he's starting at center for us this coming year.
It's an exciting time, man.
Anything's better than Lucas Patrick, right?
Besides maybe
Yes.
The center position made me just
All right, Q, you wanna start this over and see if one of our guys falls to 9 this time around, receiver?
Yeah, let's take at it.
Before we start that, guys, just Buck Nasty says we got 4 or 5 possible starters, starting with only 4 picks. AC Adams says great work right here, good work. VVV Jiggy doesn't like the wide receiver, but got to deal with it. Not in the first round. Some good comments, guys. Thank you. Keep them coming.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Buck
it.
Nasty is
Comments,
killing it,
definitely
man.
like
He's
and
on fire.
subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Robert Lee. So go ahead. Sorry.
What did we give up for Bates? We gave up a 5th round pick, guys, in this draft that we're approaching. Just to answer Robert Lee's question.
Yep. Q, go ahead. Sorry, cut you off there.
No. Go ahead. You can go ahead and reset it whenever you're ready, bro. It's your ticker, man.
Patrick had one good game when they put the mic on him.
I don't know about y'all, but I think we should get a little crazy on this one.
Yeah.
Have a little
Let's
fun.
mix it
What
up.
do you
Let's
think?
mix it up.
No problem, Robert. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for putting in those comments. Keep them coming.
All right, guys, we are entering the draft. We have the first pick. I don't want to. Yeah, I think we're looking at.
Okay, like Justin, like Mr. Jones said, let's get crazy. So relax, peoples. This is just fun. We just about to have some fun with this right now. With the first pick of the draft, I'm going to do something that hasn't been done since Keyshawn Johnson. Draft Marvin Harrison, number 1.
Oh, that
I
guy.
knew it.
Wait,
How about that crazy?
Sorry,
I
guys.
knew it.
Hold on. Let me.
You said
restart
let's
this.
go. You said get it crazy.
Yeah, I thought we were on the same wavelength.
But let's mix it up, though. Let's just mix it up, man.
It's your bus. I'm just a passenger.
Well,
Let's
I
do
think
it.
but the thing here is like, so
Hold
I don't know
on.
if we want to take.
No. Let's.
Why is
no.
Why does this keep going? This is just automatically starting the draft. I didn't.
Did you take Marvin Harrison Jr.? Did you not pick the Bears, bro?
I haven't selected. Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah. Go ahead and start it over, bro.
Yeah, start over. I'm not going to do the Marvin Harrison.
I mean, hey, man, that's
No.
Well, I
I
think-
thought it was something else. I thought it was something else.
Well, and I think the
wanna
show is
set
to
one
see if
more
we can
straight.
take a.
I'm
What do you
going
wanna
to set
do, Q?
the trade down.
You want to accept the trade? Yeah. I think because then we can maybe get MHJ and still have extra picks, right? Like have a little fun that way potentially.
Yeah.
I don't think we should. We're talking about taking a wide receiver with the 9th pick here, so I don't like taking a wide receiver with the 1st pick. Kind of negates the idea.
Y'all said go crazy, so I was just jumping off the ledge.
This is just automatically drafting, guys.
Well, you're
hey guys, this is just automatically. I'm not touching nothing.
Well, no, you're missing something on the setup, is what I'm saying. There's a step missing, is what it has to be. 7 rounds.
7. Normal speed. Bears are selected.
Bears are selected, yes.
Right.
There you go. Yep.
It's good. Enter draft. It's just drafting. It's just drafting, man. Like,
so, well, what is it giving you though? It's giving you Caleb Williams.
It's giving us Caleb Williams. So should we? But it's not letting us draft number 9 either. This is just kind
of. It's not letting us draft at all.
Guys.
Hold on. There's got to be something, bro.
See, yeah,
guys, you're gonna see this disappear from your screen for a sec. I am gonna restart the application for the mock draft simulator.
Okay, good. We'll talk about the Bears drafting receiver at 9 because we talked about it at the top of the show, right, Q? And I mean, I think we're all in agreement that if the right guy falls there, the Bears should jump on him. You missed that conversation, Paris. I know you kind of jumped into it a little bit, but who would be your preference at 9 if you had all options on the table between those 3 receivers?
If they were all there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll probably take Marvin.
You would take Marvin? Why?
I'll take Marvin. I think he's the best wide receiver prospect since Calvin Johnson. And I still think, I think he's the best player in this whole entire draft class. Period.
Okay. Well, that's a good answer as to why. What do you think, Q?
I'm going Rome, man. Like I said before, he reminds me so much of Keyshawn Johnson because he's physical. He wants to block also. So he's not going to take plays off if he's not involved in that play. He's going to. I'm real big on receivers that know that wants to block, man.
I love receivers like that too, man. My favorite receiver is CeeDee Lamb. Because you see him blocking his ass off every time he's not getting the ball. Not only does he make those catches downfield and rack up targets and catches and make big plays, but he loves hitting somebody on a block. I love receivers like that.
Even though this guy is not the best receiver, I like his blocking as well. Equinemius St. Brown, he can block. I love his blocking. The guy can block.
No, you're right. Yeah,
but he can block. He's a good blocker. You can't lie about that.
No.
And Rome Odunze,
he ain't gonna get on the field very much to be able to do that block. If we get the right things with this draft.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, I do like Rome Odunze behind. Rome Odunze, I will prefer if Marvin is gone, but I can't pass for Marvin Harrison Jr. But Rome Odunze is probably he is my favorite wide receiver in this draft class, but I don't know if I can take him over Marvin Harrison Jr.
My favorite is different than both of y'all's too. I like Malik Neighbors. I think he's a better receiver than MHJ just in terms of how he can.
Yards at the catch, he's a beast.
Yeah, he can stretch the field, right? And not only can he stretch the field just running the route and getting the deep pass, but he can stretch the field after he catches the ball.
I'll be right back with you.
Run through people. I think he's the most electric player. He's like a Tyreek Hill type in my mind, where he shifts.
That's what Booger McFarland has said. That's what Booger has said earlier. He said Booger McFarland said he reminds him of a lot of Tyreek Hill, and he said Jamar Chase too.
Jamar Chase is a good comp, and so is Antonio Brown, but he's just a guy that I think when he gets the ball in his hands, he's a fucking big play waiting to happen. Whereas, Rome is great, but he's more of like he's going to make those contested catches. Not much is going to happen after the play, I don't think. MHJ reminds me of AJ Green, which would not be a bad thing at all. The point is,
I say Julio Jones for me.
Those guys.
My comparison is Julio Jones.
That's a decent one for sure. And Julio was a beast, so we could not go wrong either way.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say the Bears are sitting in a beautiful spot at 9, especially if
I
Minnesota
feel like
does what I hope they do. I hope someone takes JJ. I want the quarterbacks to go
yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Even though it's never been done, I think it's a good chance that might happen. If that happens,
Yeah, we got those skill players that fall down to us.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Jason
if
Smith
someone
doesn't
don't
look like
trade though, if someone don't trade for a
they're gonna
quarterback, yeah, I think all those guys are going to be gone before 9.
all the quarterbacks.
I think all the receivers are going to be gone by 9 if one of those teams do not trade up for a quarterback.
Well, I think that's gonna
I can see
happen.
the
and something in the comments from Hail Mary Recordings.
yeah.
I think we need
Somebody's got to trade up. It could be Minnesota for all I care. Someone's got to trade up so we can get one of those wide receivers at 9. Someone's got to trade up. I don't care who it is. It can be Minnesota. It can be Denver. It can be Vegas.
It'll probably be Minnesota if I had to guess.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think it'll be Minnesota. Yep,
Here
it'll
goes
be
something right
Minnesota.
here from Hail Mary Recording. I think we need linemen on both sides of the ball, which is true. We have 2 class receivers and could probably wait a year to draft one. I agree, but I just this offense got potential to be potent this year with that young receiver. So I agree somewhat, but I want a receiver just to
No, you got to take a receiver this year, especially when you're taking a young quarterback with the number 1 overall pick. You want to give him all the support. You want to give him. You want to give him all the support.
he has, in my opinion, he has all the support right now.
So it's not just about
Why not?
support to me,
No.
guys. It's not just about support to me because you can support him with an offensive lineman just as much as you can support him.
Yep.
Let me finish.
That
You can
that too.
support him just as much with an offensive lineman as a wide receiver, right? But these receivers are so fucking good. Like I just asked, who would you take if you had your choice of all 3? Paris said somebody different. Q said somebody different, and I said something. We all had because they're all really special talents. That's why if they fall, you have to take one because you ain't getting a shot at a guy like this.
Brandon, who would you take if all three is available? Who's your liking?
If all 3 wide receivers are gone?
Yeah.
I think I'd go to edge.
Oh, you wouldn't even do all 3? No, I'm saying no. If all 3 receivers are there,
you can pick. Have your pick.
I picked Malik Neighbors, to be honest with you. I like Marvin Harrison. I think the Bears could use a big body, but I think Neighbors is kind of that X factor. You know, he's an X receiver. I think he's very. I think Harrison and Odunze are both going to be very reliable guys. You know, when you need a place to go with the ball under pressure, those guys are going to be there for you. I think Neighbors is. If you ask me personally, I think once the ball is in his hands, Neighbors is the most impactful receiver in the draft.
Oh, and don't forget too, man. Don't forget, friends. Those of you, you got the tax money. You will need a car. You got Friends Springs, Chicagoland has no time to be without a safe, reliable transportation. Please get on the road in affordable style with Chicago's most trusted automotive team. Budget cars, get rolling, get that whip. Y'all got the money now. Some of us got taxes. Mine's got tooken. It is what it is. But
oh shit, man, I'm sorry. That sucks.
I haven't seen. It is what it is, man. They jerk me every time. But for the rest of y'all, go out there and get yourself some nice wheels, man. Can't go wrong with that. Let's get back to these. Any more comments?
You got a few that are pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, guys. Like I said, I think Neighbors.
Again, I appreciate you guys in the comments. Definitely like and support. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe. Doing big things here, man.
So what happened with the simulator, Brandon? Is it working? Are we good?
It looks like it's gonna, guys. I think I'm gonna call this fate. It looks like it's just gonna keep picking our first pick for us, which is Caleb Williams, and that seems to be kind of YouTube's dictated for us since we're doing this. What would the Bears do with the 9th pick? I think YouTube's trying to tell us we should get to that 9th pick and move on from the first. But yeah, fate's decided for us. We're drafting Caleb Williams as far as the mock simulators.
But then it's jumping back in on number 9. It's letting us get back in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't have an auto draft or anything set. It's just, I don't know what's going on. It might be something with the website.
Yeah, that's a good omen for the Bears, though, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's trying to tell us something, I think, guys.
Yeah.
So let's start this next draft. Can you guys let me share this? But yeah, in regards to what I said about Neighbors over Marvin Harrison, I just think he's the best player in the draft after he's caught with the ball in his hands.
And he gets yards out the catch too.
Yeah, I think once he's caught the ball, he's more effective
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
either of the other players.
Yeah.
And one, listen, this is a good point right here. We'll see you guys how you feel about this. If Alt is available at 9, receivers an afterthought. I wouldn't be mad at that either, man.
Alt is a special talent too.
I would not be mad. And
Yeah.
Pose the alignment, so he knows how important that position is. We all know because we all watch football. We all educated on this. So that's I
Yeah,
wouldn't be mad at either. That's what I'm saying, fellas. The Bears are sitting in the perfect spot, man. Oh my God.
well, yeah, they'll have a chance to get one of those receivers. Hope an offensive tackle. If it's not Alt, maybe it's Olu Fashanu, right, or Fuaga potentially, and then or you'll have a chance at one of the best defensive ends in the draft.
You got to get a blue chip because this gonna probably be the last time we ever have 2 picks in the top 10 in a very, very long time. So
If
whatever we do with this pick, it's got to be a hit. It's got to be a hit.
It
cannot be a miss.
That's a very good point. I agree with that.
Everything works out the way it's supposed to be. We should be picking in the late in the 20s from this point on.
Well, guys, we are at the 9th pick, which is what this episode's about. We did select Caleb Williams with that first pick. We do have a couple of draft or trade offers, but I think since we're kind of hashing out, God, the receivers are gone. Oh no, Rome Odunze is still on the board.
Rome is there, guys, and that's Q's guy.
I'm taking Rome. No, I'm not.
Q, that's your man.
I'm taking Rome.
Rome Odunze is a Chicago Bear, guys.
Worst things could fucking happen.
That's a potent offense, man.
Yeah,
on paper.
No, and to say that they don't need a receiver is, I mean, if you can strengthen that group that much more, why wouldn't you? Because you could be like really special. Like you can go from good to special with that pick. You know.
I think if the Bears get Rome Odunze, they have the number 1 ranked receiving core in the NFL. Right?
It's up there, man. It's up there. I mean, you got a rookie, so but like, yeah, that competes with everybody.
Oh, by the way, guys. Sorry, Dustin.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. I was done.
By the way, they released the top 12 receiving corps rankings in the NFL, and they now have the Texans listed at number 1 with Tank Dell,
I saw that.
Nico Collins, and Stephon Diggs.
Who's they?
I think I saw that earlier.
I believe it was an NBC Sports ranking that I was looking at.
Yeah, I seen that earlier.
It's a bit of an overreaction, don't you think?
Yeah, it surprised me. Yeah, I still think that Dolphins receiving corps is, even with just the 2 guys, probably still a little stronger.
The Bengals. You can't forget the Bengals.
Let me ask you.
I think Bengals got to be number 1.
It sounds like
I say Bengals is 1.
You guys are down on Tyler Scott after 1 year, because I think he's going to come around.
No, I think
big fan of Tyler Scott. That guy makes plays, man. Do you see it just when they run those end arounds? The speed he has, that he can run by guys around the edge, that no other player on our team can do that. You know, like so. There's some special
more
talent there that needs to be, tapped into from my perspective.
What do you think, Paris?
Who, Tyler Scott?
Yeah, what do you think about Tyler Scott?
As for right now, I'm not sold on him being wide receiver 3. I think he's a good special teams guy, though. I need to see more of him.
I would like to see Tyler Scott start taking some punt returns. I think Trent Taylor's gone, which is good. That project didn't really work, but I would like to see Velus Jones taking some kick returns and Tyler Scott taking some punt returns.
Hey, this is what I say. Can Paris play? Can Paris play wide receiver? We need 3 slots in the offense. Look like the Rams last year. Can you Paris?
What?
Can you hit the slot? They said, can you play wide receiver?
I could do special. I could be the punt returner. I could be punt returner.
How many catches you think you get for the season, man?
Huh?
How many catches you think you get for the season? Huh?
I get about 80 of them.
Well, hey, Paris is still is Paris. We're at the 75th pick, guys. Paris is still on the board if you want to go that route.
Yeah, see this one right here from Robert Lee. He said he still had
To
faith
a
in
creative
Scott.
player.
He said Velly Jones is a different story. I don't know, but I'm just
Velas is a done deal as playing receiver in my mind. If he can make an impact, it'll
That
be.
was Post's worst pick by far.
It's up there. That's for sure. It's up there.
That was his worst pick to me. Worst pick by Post. I didn't like it. Huge reach.
Yeah, big reach, and a guy who father
And he was
time
25 years old at
working
that.
against. Yeah, for sure.
So he like 27 now.
All right, guys, we got Caleb Williams at 1 and Roma Dunze at 9. We still have the 70th
that's
pick
already
and
A plus
122nd
draft
pick.
over. The draft over after that. I could go home after that. That's an A plus.
So you're forfeiting the last picks.
I'm gonna do a Mike Dicker.
Oh yeah, Q. I'm gonna let you know. Roma Dunze is my favorite, but if we got a chance to draft Mauro Harrison Jr., I can't pass up on that, bro.
Well, no, of course. But I don't
Guys,
think he's gonna be there.
Guys,
Yeah,
we
he
still
ain't
got
gonna be there though. He won't. He won't be there.
Go ahead, Brandon.
we still got the 48th ranked player on the board in the 75th spot. He's a defensive tackle named Rook Orohoro.
Ororo.
Yeah, well, sure.
Ruh-roh.
That too. Yeah. Ruh-roh. It's a
I
player out
gotta
of
take my
Kansas.
hat off for a little bit. I'm getting hot.
Put it back
Man's
on.
getting hot. I'm swerving and I'm swerving. All right, we got linebacker, safety, cornerback. What do you guys think here? Offense? Are we going offensive tackle? We're at 75 here, and the
Still
tackles are.
defense, isn't it?
Now,
What's that?
I want to get the tackle the free safety position.
You want to do that at 75?
Yeah.
Buck Nasty says grabs that defensive tackle. He's a beast. At least I think it's Buck Nasty. Just as Facebook user, there could be more than one, but I'm assuming it's you, Buck.
Hey, Buck, can you tell us how to enunciate this name?
Ororo.
Or Horo. Okay.
So let me ask you guys, do three guys a question. What about the safety position? I think we still that corner, but the safety, definitely free safety.
I think the safety position is a position, and we've kind of been addressing it previously, but it's a position that not a lot of people talk about because we did sign Byard, but he's getting up there in age.
Not long, yeah,
right?
Not long term though.
If we could find a good talent at safety in this draft, I'd pounce on it, because that person could grow and learn behind Brisker and Byard, and then be there for when you transition from Byard to your next guy, where you don't have to go out in free agency and spend that money again on a veteran, So I would not be opposed to it at all, Q. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
My man.
But what do you see as safety that you like?
I like the kid from Minnesota, but I don't think he's going to be there at that.
Nubin?
Yeah.
Nubin, right? Yeah.
He's not going to be good. There.
So right now it's Cole Bishop all the way. If you're talking a safety right now, I would be Cole Bishop.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Utah, right?
Yeah, Utah, me being a Colorado fan, man, from like 1990, Utah, since Utah joined the Pac-12, they produced some defensive players, man.
Took a long time for Colorado to be fun to watch, Q. Damn. You stuck it out.
No, I had a good run in the 90s, man, with Sean Salam, Cordell Stewart. I had a good run.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a while, though.
Trust me, man.
Yeah, you probably know much better than I do.
It's been rough.
All right, so what are we looking at here, gentlemen? What do you think our biggest position of need is, and who our best player available is?
I want to again. I want to look at the tackles for just competition for our man Braxton Jones. I don't think he's that bad, man. I'm not too down on him.
Do you think he's that good?
I don't.
But what happens? But what happens if he goes?
He's average.
What happens if you go up against a real true pass rusher? He's gonna get fucking bull rushed.
All
Okay,
right, so maybe we should look at tight end, the guy who can help him on the end of the line. I want to say this. I don't like. So obviously once you're past the top, let's say 15 picks in the draft, I think position of need, you can't reach. You know what I mean? Like we're in the 75th pick. If I go to offensive tackle, the first guy ranked on the board is 87th. So he's 13 picks or 12 picks behind where we're currently selecting. When I look at that edge player, he's ranked, defensive tackle. Defensive tackle, he's ranked 48th. We're picking at 75 here.
Great value right there.
If we're talking about the best player available and a great value pick, it's Rook all the way. Does happen to be, Brandon, a position of need for the Bears at that defensive tackle position. So that's the no-brainer pick. If we're not thinking outside the box and we just want to say, hey, this is what I would do if I was Poles, that's who you go with, I think.
Is there anything does this guy have injury issues? Because he's fallen almost 30 spots back here. Is there something we don't know about?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I just think he's kind of getting overlooked, but a lot of people really like him. A lot of scouts really like him, and he plays really hard, and I think he could potentially steal some reps from a Dexter. That's possible.
How we feel about Rook, guys? Rook? Q, Paris?
Yeah.
From the chat, they're saying
hold
grab
on,
the
fellas,
defensive tackle.
Chat likes the tackle. Should we make the chat happy, guys?
Need that 3 tech. Unless you got confidence in Javon Dexter being that 3 tech.
Well, I kind of do. Well, we lost Q again.
Looks like Rook's the guy.
Yeah, just so you know, we lost Q again. I kind of do have faith in Dexter. I kind of do.
Rook plays anywhere from 0 tech to 5 tech. Holy, this guy is versatile, man.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. I just don't think it's a bad idea to get some rotational depth on that defensive tackle position, and also to
then we did lose Justin Jones too.
Yep, exactly. And competition breeds success, man. So you add another player like that next to Dexter, he's gonna have to bust his ass to keep his reps. That for sure.
Yep.
Dustin's selling ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. All right, let's go, Rook.
Were you stalking me yesterday?
Every day. All right. We are going to stick with the 4 picks we had. With the 4 picks the Poles will be working with in this draft, guys.
Wow. Lewis says trenches win wars. So yeah.
Lewis says what?
Trenches win wars, like the defensive line, offensive line. So we just took a pick that should have made you happy, Lewis. All right, we up.
All right, we are picking 122. We still have edge to address, offensive tackle to address, and tight end to address. What do you guys think?
Edge, Austin Booker, all the way.
Yeah.
Edge.
I think the Bears is set on.
Again, you got a 98th ranked talent sitting here at 122.
We good on tight ends, man.
Well, we don't have a third tight end.
Yeah,
they're going to have to address that.
Yeah.
You don't address that in the draft. There's still guys out there, or undrafted free agents for that matter.
Yeah.
Austin Booker it is.
If I was voting, I would go. I like the upside on Austin Booker.
Yes, and the guy, my man Lewis, trenches win wars. Absolutely, man. So I think Post is doing a good job building that old line up.
Q, you feel good about Booker? We got 2 offensive players. We got 4 picks total. We've taken 1 defensive player. Maybe take another.
Yeah, that's take the best available right there.
All right, guys. This is our draft. Caleb Williams at 1, Rome Odunze at 9, Rook at 75, and Austin Booker at 122. If anyone in the chat knows how to say this guy's last name, please feel free to educate us.
Rook Arohoro, right?
God
I'm not
bless you.
gonna ever get that right. I can't even get Giannis's last name right.
Atenatukupo.
I ain't gonna never get that right ever. I just
Just
say
call me
Giannis, so
out
I
for
say
that.
Greek freak. That's all I say about him.
But no, Brandon, I agree with this draft. We addressed obviously our biggest position of need, which is quarterback, right? But that's all a foregone conclusion to us at this point, right? Roma Dunze, a lot of people think he's the best receiver in this draft, including my man Q. So we got him.
Oh, no,
Ninth
I don't
pick.
think he's the best. I think he'd be the one. I think he'd be the one available. But I would take.
Yeah.
I think Rome is a more of a fit.
Earlier, I asked the question: if they were all three available, who would you take? And
No.
you said
I'm
Rome.
taking Rome. I think the reason why
Hey,
I think
guys.
he's more of a fit. I think he's
Hey
more of a
guys,
fit.
Okay.
Buck Nasty just joined us, guys.
Buck
Buck.
Nasty is on with us.
Thanks, Buck.
Whoa.
Thanks for the chat, man.
I think I think he's more of a fit.
Are you guys doing another one?
I can agree with that, Q. I can agree with that. He is a better fit. I agree.
I think we can do another one, Buck.
He fits
I hear you,
Eberflus.
Q.
And him and Caleb already got a connection.
So Buck Nasty wants to do
Awesome.
a mock.
Okay,
Buck-
welcome aboard.
Buck-
Welcome aboard.
We'll do this for you, Buck. Let's do another one.
Let's let Buck Nasty make all the picks. Who's on board
Buck,
with
we're having a little
Yeah,
trouble hearing
you know, hey,
Go
on
ahead.
that first one, guys, if Hunt wasn't still there at 122, you know what I was going to say, right?
What's that?
You fucked up. You trusted me.
But you turned out to be right, so we don't got to worry about it.
No, you did, man. That was a good call. He even fell a few. He was there a few spots after his ranking. So good call, man. All right, can we restart? Okay, here we go. Hey, Buck, what do you think of this? We stuck with the 4 picks the Bears had in the draft. We got Caleb Williams at 1, Rome Odunze at 9, Rook, whatever the hell this guy's name is, at 75
like it.
and 1. Okay.
I like
All
it.
right.
Who was that 122 you guys grabbed?
Austin Booker, the edge, out of Kansas. He had a big
Okay.
year.
Okay, not bad.
All right,
I
Q,
see
what are you
Austin-
thinking?
Watch that guy play, guys.
Another mock, Q?
Yeah. Just run it one more time.
Buck, just want to say welcome into the show. Thanks for all your comments, man. Good stuff.
No trouble. No trouble.
Yeah, he's
Also,
killing
I
it.
enjoy watching you guys.
Also, man.
All right, we are entering a new draft. Let's see if it makes us take Williams. No, we get to pick one this time. All right,
Also,
boys, we got
fellas,
five.
TC
We got 5 trade
World of
offers.
Wonder. The TC World of
Go
Wonder
ahead.
is your holiday headquarters for your dream Chicago sports, jersey, and memorabilia. Check out Tom's festive line of gear. Look him up. You got all what you need. Now let's get this mock draft going. First pick.
All righty, guys.
All right, are
We
we
have
going
5
to
trade
this
offers.
pick now?
I don't want to mess with Minnesota. Brandon says we don't trade with the ops.
No, we don't care.
I agree. I agree.
No, we
Washington.
ain't trading with no ops.
Okay, okay. Let's vote on this. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna take that. Washington.
Buck Nasty.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm taking that.
Buck Nasty, can you see what we're being offered?
We got
Well, I mean,
pick 2, 36. Ooh, I'm rolling with
if
that.
we want to play, I've done this several times. But if we're doing realistic, the Bears, they're taking Caleb.
Yeah. But we about to just mix it up right here.
Yeah, we like to have fun with it. But no, you're right. Bears are taking care of it.
Yeah, of course. We all agree they taking Caleb.
We all. It's a foregone conclusion, bro. They're gonna take him. He probably already got him a jersey right now.
From TC's World of Wonders.
I'd love to trade that number 1 pick back 2-3 times. Dude.
All right. Buck Nasty's calling the shots.
All right, let's take this Washington trade. We'll go back to 2, guys. Maybe Caleb Williams falls anyways, right?
Imagine that.
Aye. All right, we are at 2, fellas. We still got
not
May,
with Washington.
Harrison, Daniels.
No trade offers, though. No trade offers.
Buck, who do you like? Who's Buck? If you had to pick a quarterback and it wasn't Caleb Williams, who do you like?
Daniels for sure.
Yeah,
I
My
agree.
man. My
I
man.
agree. What about
I
you
will-
guys? What you think? You want Drake May, Paris? You want Drake May? You look like a
I'll
Drake
take Jaden.
May.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I do like Drake May, but I want to take him that too.
I will say
But I'm
this.
gonna tell y'all another quarterback who I really do like. But he's gonna probably be a late. He's gonna get drafted late due to his injury history. Michael Penix. I like
Oh,
him. I like him. He goes into
I
a
like
good
Spencer.
situation. I think he can be. He can succeed if he goes to the right situation.
I actually have Spencer Rattler and Jordan Travis ranked after Jaden Daniels ahead of Drake May.
Ahead of Drake May, that's ballsy.
I do. I think Jordan Travis is a guy who you put on a bench for a season or two, man. I think he's a young guy. I think he has
yeah, if he,
a
if
good
he didn't
NFL
have those
career.
bad, if he didn't have those surgeries,
Yeah.
top 10.
Guys, before we make this pick of Jaden Daniels, let me just say he takes a lot of hits and he is a slender man. So that's the one thing that concerns me. And the other thing that concerns me with Jaden Daniels is that there was really no production until he got to LSU into that system.
It took him 5 years to finally break out. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's always concerning. It's a very
Yeah,
I've
there's
made the
definitely a fear that he gets broken in half for sure.
You know what
Yeah,
my biggest concern is
All
for
those
Jaden Daniels.
all those hits that Justin took, Jaden ain't taking all them. Justin took a
Jaden
lot
Daniels
of hits. Even
is
Jay Cutler
Justin
took hits.
Fields.
he's going down.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead,
Jaden
Brandon.
Daniels is Justin Fields. Let's be honest. It's a very similar player.
I think he's more
Yes,
Robert.
Justin Fields took more hits though. He can't take the hits like Fields took though.
The reason I say no because in college wide Justin didn't run. Jay Daniels was just a freak. He did everything.
Yeah, he's an
But he took
established
those
runner
hits
before
and
his
he got
rookie.
up. He took those hits, he got up, and he did destroy the SEC.
So do we even like quarterback at number 2 here, guys?
Yeah, you got to. Because you get no more trade offers, right?
We don't got to. We're having fun, right?
True. Yep. You know what? Go ahead. Yep, you're absolutely right. So let's so we're gonna go with
Like I
Tyler
said, if it wasn't for his injury history, I would take Penix. Because of the injury history, I can't take him that high.
How do you guys feel about taking
Otherwise-
Joe Alton?
Who?
That
Joe
would be my
Walsh.
pick.
Hey, let's play a little. Let's take Marvin Harrison and see what happens at 9.
All right, Buck Nasty.
Buck Nasty's running it, guys.
Okay,
do it.
there we go. It's on
Marvin Harrison.
Harrison.
Says Buck.
We got
All right, we are back at 9,
Looky
guys.
there.
Hey, we can
Let's,
trade for the 10th pick. We can trade for the 10th pick with the Jets.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
let's
we take
see who's left real quick.
we take Jaden Daniels here now. Jaden Daniels is still on the board.
Oh yeah. But
Buck Nasty just rolled the dice. He just keeps rolling them, and they keep
Daniel still there.
now do you
Like, trust me,
trade
I
down
got
with the Jets? Do you trade down with the Jets for one more pick?
No, because Jaden will be gone. I think the Jets would be willing to take a
You
quarterback.
guys don't
Aaron
like J.J.
Rodgers is an
McCarthy?
old man.
You don't like JJ?
I hate JJ McCarthy. Honestly, like the idea of him.
Okay, so let's look back at those trade offers.
Trade offers. We've got 2 trade offers. We got 1072 and a 2025 pick, and we've got 2051 and a 2025 pick. I don't like the Steelers trade offer. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Robert Lee says,
Yeah.
guys,
Well, you know,
this is a
the
good
Steelers
comment
are our
from Robert
best
Lee.
friends, aren't they?
The
They're
Steelers,
robbing
yeah.
us, that's
Well,
for sure.
they like us to think they're our best friends, and then they take us from behind. I'll tell you what concerns me with Jaden Daniels.
I mean, if we're going to
Not
cut
Caleb
somebody a
Williams.
deal, it's the Steelers, right?
I think
Robert
we already
Lee,
have.
Jaden
it.
Daniels,
Couple
I mean-
times.
I wanna touch on this from Robert Lee. He says I'm a Monday sofa GM to my untrained eye. DW's mechanics, throwing motion style, footwork.
I believe we
Look at
probably should. We probably should take Daniels here.
Yeah,
I think the
like
Jets would probably take them, but
Yeah,
he said his
Hey,
only
Q, you
concern
were
about
reading-
Jaden Daniels. Now I
you
was
were
reading comment from Robert Lee. He said I tell you what concerns me about Jaden Daniels. He's not
But if
Caleb
we
Williams.
want to roll the dice, one spot. Let's see.
Buck, you got to join us on Mock Draft Mondays, man.
I have an echo going on here, man. I'm like hearing voiceovers over top of us.
That's all right. We still hear you as long as can you kind of make out what we're saying?
Yeah. It's just like it's like I hear it and then I hear it again.
You got a delay, yeah. Well, what Brandon was saying is you can join us on Mock Draft Mondays if you would like, extending an invitation to you. He said we'll put in a good word with the big dummy. All right.
Okay, what do we think about Jaden Daniels, guys? We like him at 9?
Yes.
You take Jaden Daniels here.
I believe so. Yeah.
Let's roll. Okay, we rolled on Jaden Daniels, guys. Our next pick is 36. Still going to be a lot of talent left on the board at 36.
Oh yeah.
Buck Nasty is our good luck charm, man.
Yeah, seriously. You got us Jaden Daniels, the 9th pick. Packers took Nate Wiggins, too. That's a mistake.
I wish I was.
Yeah. Well,
okay, we're back on the board, fellas. We got some trade offer. We got one trade offer, the 36th pick for the 72nd and the 111. I'm not even going to mention the 2025 pick.
The Jets again.
Think we are dumb, guys. What is that?
Yeah, get out of here, Jets.
Yeah.
We don't do business with Aaron Rodgers teams.
All right.
Be right here. Like
Look at that. There's Penix Jr. still there.
But I like the safety out of Minnesota. I'm high on him, man.
High on who?
The safety from Minnesota.
Tyler Nubin.
He's there for me. I'm drafting him.
But this is Buck Nasty's draft, man.
Oh yeah, true. I'm sorry. My apologies, Buck. My apologies.
Quit it, man.
Buck Nasty. Let's just give me my safety, please.
All right, so Michael Penix. What's interesting is Michael Penix and Bo Nix are both still there, which I think should happen based on their talent and who else is available in this draft. But I don't know that it will. But it's just interesting that they're there right now. Don't you guys think?
Guys, we got a really
I thought Penix would have been left.
We have a really solid guard on the board at 37 here. Christian Haynes out of UConn is a really good player.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Hayes too, Brennan.
He's a day one starter. Day one starter. He's better than Nick Davis right now today. So yeah, he would be the guy I would take.
Christian Haynes is a player probably shouldn't be there at 36.
Morgan is not a bad tackle either.
Jordan Morgan, okay. I don't know much about him.
Morgan is good.
He's good, man.
Good foot speed. It's something that Braxton Jones certainly does not have.
Here's something to think about, guys. Could we get Jordan Morgan and Christian Haynes with these next two picks? We got 36 and 40, and then we have
that's a good possibility and a hell of a thought.
Fuck yeah. I think so, because that solidifies our offensive line in 2 picks, guys.
I'm sorry, Dustin. Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed it.
I said, could we take Christian Haynes or Morgan here and then turn back around at 40 and get the other one? We get 2 starters on our offensive line. These guys are ready to go, Morgan and Haynes. We could solidify our offensive line with these next 2 picks because we got 36 and 40.
I love that idea. Now, what we would want to decide is which one has the better possibility of still being there at 40.
Christian Haynes. Tackle is always more prioritized than a guard.
I defer to Buck Nasty because he's got a rabbit foot up his ass today so far.
Yeah, he coming in smoking, man. Coming in hot.
Hey, somebody got. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to. Somebody got something going on in the background, some TV or something.
Yeah, we got some background noise for sure. I can hear it.
Anybody else hearing it? I'm hearing like The Simpsons or something back there. I don't know what's going on.
No, not me.
My TV turned down.
So
You
let's
know
go.
what? I think that's me, guys. Hold on. No, that's me, man. I ain't got no sense.
No worries. No worries.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
How about that? Is it
I
better?
got my shit on volume 1.
Yes, that's better. Much better. Buck.
Yeah, my bad.
All right, we
All
thinking
right.
Jordan Morgan, 36.
Hey, you know what else? There went my echo too. Now I could hear you guys, and I'm not hearing you a second time, like overlapping it.
Beautiful.
Good.
2 birds,
That's
1
good,
stone.
Buck, because we need you. You're carrying this flag for us.
Whoa, yeah. Man,
Jordan Morgan is ranked 36th. We are at the 36th pick, guys.
yeah, and I think we should go for the tackle first and hope that the guard is still there.
I'm with you, young buck. Let's do this. Christian Haynes. Oh, he went next.
Damn
he
it!
went
There
next.
Yeah.
What's with the Jets? The
Nah.
Jets just think we're a bunch of
Yeah,
suckers.
and then look at what they're offering us too. Get them out of here.
No, thank you. Request denied.
Right.
We do still have a good center on the board here.
Zach
43.
Frazier.
Zach Frazier is still on the board.
Yeah, and I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would do that.
Zach Frazier on the board?
I would
Yeah.
do
Oh, you
that.
can't
in a
pass up on
million
that.
seconds.
You can't pass on that, bro.
All right, it seems like we're all in agreement there. We have built one hell of an offense through this draft so far, guys. We have Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, Jordan Morgan, and Zach Frazier, and we are still rolling.
Right on.
67.
We're doing a hell of a job right now.
67 might be on the edge, or where we might find an edge. That's decent.
Well said, my friend. We're not taking that, right, guys? 96 and 120.
Hell no.
No.
Okay, we're looking at edge, right? Let's check out
Yes.
these edges.
Who you got?
Next
Buck?
edge
Who you
is
got?
ranked 60th, so we had a player fall. Braylon Trice is a great player.
Oh my goodness, no doubt about it.
We got the Buck approval. The Buck
Gotta
stamp.
do it. Gotta
Buck,
do
real
it.
quick.
You doing
Buck,
Buck?
real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Buck, real quick.
Yeah.
We need you on Mondays, man. You're our good luck charm on our mock draft Mondays. You up for
All
that?
right. I'll try to do it.
And again, speaking on Mondays, man, don't forget, fellas, David Kaplan is going to be on. That's huge.
Man, that's so huge. I
Yeah,
can't miss
Buck-
that.
No,
I don't
hell
like it
no.
at all. No.
No, I
Well,
agree
maybe this
with you, Buck.
Monday-
That's dirty. Trying to do us dirty, those Buccaneers.
All right. Now then, what do we got for defensive tackles here?
We actually still got a really good edge on the board, man. And Brandon Dorless.
And you know what? He can play on the line too.
Yeah, because we
He's a
just took
big boy.
Washington's best edge or best defensive player. Now we can take Oregon's. I mean, this the two teams that went head to head 3 times this season, right?
Yeah. And that dude can go. He can slip into the inside too. He's a big dude.
Let's look at defensive tackles though, just for arguments.
Mason Smith is the next, who's a good player, but you're 85. We're picking at 75. You're reaching a little bit.
Yeah.
And I agree with the buck stops here. Brandon Dorless.
And I would do that for sure.
What about safety? Just again, for argument's sake.
We have a 60. Bo Brady is still on the board.
You know, I was eyeballing several safeties in this draft, but after free agency, I don't think it's a definite need in this particular draft. Next year's maybe. I don't think this year's.
What about Cole Bishop?
I love Cole Bishop. He was one of my guys I was looking at for sure. But like I say, I'm not thinking safety in this year's draft anymore.
All right, man. It's your draft, so you want Dorless?
We got good guys back there now. We're all right.
Yeah, but I think Bayard's due for a much better year than he had last season. I don't think Brisker's going anywhere anytime soon.
That Eagles defense was just ass last year. That's what it was. That whole
Well,
entire
they
Eagles
hired
defense was
Sean
terrible.
Desai.
Yeah, that
I
used to
mean,
be our DC back a couple years ago.
oh, he's
Wasn't he our
awful.
DC a few years ago?
Yeah, and he shouldn't have been then.
Not only
I
did
don't-
they hire Sean Desai, guys, they've then put Matt Patricia in charge of their fucking
Yeah.
defense. So
The Eagles
That
were
was
trying to
disaster.
find a way to lose. Yeah. We have Bo Braid still on the board at safety, who I do like, and we also still have a good defensive tackle. We still have a good edge who can play tackle, as far as Bucks told us. And Brandon Dorless, who I think is a good player. I really do. He's a solid player.
Absolutely.
what do you think, Q?
Yeah, Q, what you thinking?
Yeah. Buck ain't take my safety, so I'm still fuming about that.
What would we do?
You ain't take my guy from Minnesota, man.
Minnesota. Oh,
Tyler,
you talking about a safety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man, he's gonna be like late first round, early second round.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he was
I know.
projecting the second round. Yeah.
Hey, he was tops on my list, bud. Like I say, until after free agency, I don't think we waste a pick on a safety this year.
Yeah, I
That's just my thinking, but
yeah, I agree.
I think it was actually the greatest need until after free agency. I would have put that over any other position after we let Eddie go until we got our guys in free agency.
So right here,
All right, so
I'm going right here. What's
Well
that,
said, Buck. So
what's that, the
Brandon
edge?
Dorless,
Yeah, that's where I'm going, Brandon, right there.
and he can apparently play tackle. And I like guys that can play a couple positions on the Bears
Yeah,
defense.
I like how it goes.
Absolutely.
I like how you can move
Absolutely.
around.
And we got Washington that's he's a line wizard. He'll move that kid around.
Yeah, and he's 283. So if you think about it, this guy puts 10 pounds on before he starts his first game in the NFL. He's definitely able to play the tackle position.
Yes, sir.
Justin Jones was, I think, around 305, wasn't he?
that's a great point about Eric Washington, though, Buck, that he'll move people around, get versatile with his line rotations, and
Absolutely.
he could be adding that versatility with this Dorless guy for sure.
All right, we're going Dorless, Buck.
Yeah, he's going to be slobbering over that one.
I'm slobbering over this draft.
So far, so good.
122, guys, and I think did we acquire a pick after 122?
I don't think so.
No, we did not. We got one pick left, fellas. We have taken two players that can play the defensive line, two players that can play the offensive line, a skill player in Harrison Jr. and Jaden Daniels.
Who you got, Buck?
We did good on the offense. We've done good on the defense. But let's check.
Tight end possibly here.
Yeah, you're on edge rusher still.
Oh yeah, well, I go to all. This is all.
Dude.
Bo Braid is still on the board at
Hey,
90.
Q, how many we got in the building, man?
Got 40 in the building, man. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast, man, to keep building this monster.
Hell
Yeah, guys, we bring on special guests like your boy Buck over here.
Yeah, came in and
You know,
he brought in all the Buck brought the luck.
Well,
Buck, you
they don't all work out.
This is a reward, man. You're killing it on that chat. A simulator rewarded you.
I've done a few hundred.
I think I bet, man, you seem to know what you're talking about for sure. All right, we are back on the board, guys, at 122. The all talents remaining has a linebacker, a center, an edge, a running back, and a wide receiver at the top 5 spots on the board.
Running back from where?
I'm
Tennessee.
gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys our picks again, so we can see what we have, and what we need.
Yeah, I remember what we got there. I can actually zoom this in a little.
We don't need much.
I
Honest-
agreed.
With what we've done with these picks, we've addressed the biggest needs. I think. What are we
Man,
missing?
this
How
We could
you
always
liking
take.
Paris?
We could always take Paris at wide receiver.
How you liking the draft, Paris? How you liking Bucks draft?
I'm liking it.
can we? This is all we're on?
This is our last pick. We are at pick 122. We have
Yes,
two
it's
edges,
all.
two
Yeah, but-
offensive linemen.
Yes, it's all players.
I'm
yeah.
surprised that center from Wisconsin is still there. He's usually gone way before
Yeah,
his 116 ranking, much less our 122 pick. But we got our center, so we're not worried about that. And we got and Pole's already got us all kind of backups in
Buck,
free agency.
do you think that Bordellini could maybe be a swing guard for us? Is that a potential?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's played any other.
Think about his last pick for the running back position.
That's a good.
And I'm thinking that too. I think we ought to tap on every position and see where. Yeah.
I like Marshawn Lloyd out of USC.
I was just gonna say that, man. And he's a USC guy. Of course, we didn't get Caleb on this one, but
Ray Davis, I like him a lot out of Kentucky. If I was picking, I would go with Ray Davis out of these running backs.
Yeah, I think Ray Davis he carried the ball like an egregious amount. He was like between 18 and 26 carries a game or something. Like
It's a bell
that
cow.
team did not do well passing the ball.
And
I
Jalen,
don't-
a lot of people like him too. I'm not as high on him as others. So.
No, I watched a lot of Tennessee games. I had big hopes for Joe Milton, and I thought everybody on that offense kind of underachieved. I don't think any of them were real pro players. The guys you have to spend a little bit of time on, some ceiling guys for sure.
We could get Joe Milton right now, Brandon, if you want.
Give me
Joe Milton. Hey, let's check wide receivers, guys.
Good call. Luke
Malik's
McCaffrey.
still on the board.
Luke
Javon
McCaffrey.
Baker.
I like Luke. I like McCaffrey.
Everyone
we
loves
just-
it. He's got the biggest fan club in Chicago.
Yeah, should we just take the slot?
Yeah, so let's get the hometown.
Is that McCaffrey dude? Is he related to Christian?
Yeah,
He's a
That's
brother.
his brother.
yeah.
Hold on.
No kidding.
Hold on, guys, real quick.
Yep, that's his little brother.
Because Jamari Thrash, I think, is a lot better than Luke McCaffrey. just gonna throw that out there. I think he's Thrash is a much better player than Luke McCaffrey.
Both slots, it looks like.
Yes, correct. But Thrash can run everything in the route tree. He's a hell of a baller. He competes every play, man. I really like him.
He's a shifty run after the catch threat. I like that. I like the word shifty.
Good shit.
He can thrash.
right.
That's for sure.
Okay, let's look at our tight ends. We got one pick left, guys.
Wiley should be there.
Theo Johnson's still on the board. Good God.
Wiley's better. Wiley's
Theo
better.
Johnson's ranked 6 on Jeremiah's tight ends.
I like Wiley better. He's visiting the Bears too, right?
All three of these guys, Jaheim Bell's a good player. All three of those tight ends are really valuable players. Honestly, I have no doubt Theo Johnson, Jared Wiley, and Jaheim Bell all make impacts on their teams as rookies.
I agree, especially on a team that uses a lot of 3 tight end sets.
I know Eric All, Brandon Trex informed us the other night on the show that Eric All has had all the injuries and all the surgeries a player needs to not be qualified for a Bears.
All right. So okay. For shits and giggles, let's look at guards. We got a tackle in the center in this thing. We didn't get a guard, but
I'm not crazy about anybody left on the guard board.
no, I'm not either.
Layden Robinson is solid, but yeah, not compared to some of the other options we have at other positions.
Let's look at some defense.
Q could still get his safety.
Defense.
Nah, the safety I want is gone.
Oh, yeah, his guy's gone.
Yeah, he's been way gone.
What about Oladapo though? I'm just saying you wanted a safety in general, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted one. My eye was on one guy.
Hey guys, this player at 158 here. See Kenny Logan Jr.
Yep.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is ranked currently the 5th best returner out of college football. He
Huh.
is the only returner ranked in the top 10 that plays on defense as well.
So that's a special team
But
ace right there.
Value added with the pick. That's solid.
He
Yep.
is a burner, and he also, I believe, only allowed 1 touchdown over his entire collegiate career. No,
Well,
sorry, 3 touchdowns over his entire collegiate career.
Making some solid points for this guy, Brandon.
I googled the best returners in this draft class, and Kenny Logan is ranked 5th. Like I said, he is the only top 10 prospect that plays on defense, and he actually played a pretty admirable role on that Kansas defense as well. He was a starting safety.
That's some good information. You know, it's weird though that you say you said none of the top 10 returners. He's the only top 10 returner
That
that's a
played defense.
defensive player.
Yeah. They were all
And
wide.
defensive-
They were all wide receivers. There was even one running back.
Right on. Generally, there's a lot of defensive players in that mix
Oh,
for returners.
Yeah, with their 40 speeds, those are usually the guys you see returning balls, like Devin Hesters, who came out of college as a
Right.
defensive back. But no, Kenny Logan was. I wanted to it's a guy actually asked me on Facebook. It was during one of the podcasts. He asked me, "Who's the best returner on the board in college football that played defense?" And Kenny Logan was the only one ranked in the top 10. And by everything I read, this guy's number, like he's off the chart when it comes to his ability to.
Sounds like a possible Devin Hester for the Bears. I like that, but let's do this. Okay, I don't think we need a corner. I don't think we're shopping linebackers in this one. I think we already got 2 edges.
Corner's the last thing we need.
Let's look at defensive tackle. See what's left.
At this one, I would go for like a special teams ace. Someone to help with the special teams.
Oh, I like that Randolph Jr. too from Illinois.
Yeah, playing next to the big man. Playing next to Johnny Newton. I don't.
Okay.
This entire Tyler Davis. This. I mean, like history repeats itself. This entire Clemson defensive line is. I mean, these guys just look at Christian Wilkins. These guys come in the NFL and they're ready to play. They're often big boys too. I don't know what this guy's. 6'2", 301. These guys are always just find a way to mold themselves into impact players in the NFL.
Oh, I think the time ran out on our pick, guys.
Did it?
We didn't
Yeah,
lose
well,
that pick.
Not even that. We're picking 122. Let's just throw something at this draft and finish this up.
We didn't lost the draft pick and everything. We got penalized.
Yep. Next
Did
year,
we?
got our 3rd rounder. We fucked up.
No, we're just playing Buck, but we're gonna go ahead and take somebody here.
What are you guys thinking?
I like the tight ends. I like the 3 tight ends still on the board. Let's take one of these tight ends. It's not too far a reach. If you take Jared Wiley at 133, you're at 122. Let's take a tight end.
All right, I was going to go with your Devin Hester replacement, but whatever.
No, this is Buck's draft. We're going Kenny Logan.
Wolverine.
We're doing it. We just took Kenny Logan. We have a kick returner now, guys.
And we got a safety.
There we go.
Yeah, like I said, he's got He's actually like I know he's got to work on the coverage for sure, but he has pretty good statistics. He's got he had a handful of passes deflected, and he also, like I said, didn't allow touchdowns.
If he sucks, that's on you, Brandon, because you talked us all into this.
Well, you know
No. He's not going to suck. He's going to shine like a diamond in a goat's ass.
How far you got to get in there to see it shine?
Oh, it's up there. Tracks can get it out for you.
Yeah, he pulls diamonds from everywhere.
Oh, it's up there.
All right, so
Javon Foster just went off the board. Wow, that's surprising. Javon Foster fell all the way to 162. Wow.
So far, fellas, what you think about this draft, Brandon?
Let's look at our pick.
I think this draft has been really good. I think we all like Caleb Williams. We all want Caleb Williams. But let's just say the Bears didn't draft Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels was there for them at 9, I don't think I'd be super disappointed.
Yeah, we damn sure cut and count on this stuff happening, and you all know we're picking Caleb, so this is just a fun thing. But wow, did this one work out slick, man?
Yeah, it did.
I mean,
guys, Trax made a good point. He messaged me today and said OJ is dead, and he no longer has to pray that his killer's wife meets his karma. His wife's killer meets his karma. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because he killed his wife. That's why you guys picking that.
And you understand. We got it.
Yeah, it sounds like sarcasm to me.
Hey, he says, Buck, will you run it back?
Will I run it back?
You got time to do another one, or you want to let the people wait until Monday for your genius to come back out?
Yeah, I think we should do that. Wait till Monday.
Yeah, wait till Monday, give the fans something to wait for. What you think about this draft, Paris? What's your favorite pick out of this one?
Favorite pick?
Your favorite one that Buck got out.
I'll go Jaden Daniels because we got him at 9. You thought he'd got, you think he'd got picked up earlier than that, but he fell to 9 for some reason.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Dustin? What's your favorite move?
My favorite moves is going offensive line back to back in that second
Absolutely.
round.
Absolutely. 36 and 40. Yes. Home run.
Morgan and Frazier, you got your starting center for the next 10 years, as far as I'm concerned. And Morgan could definitely beat out Braxton Jones for that left tackle position. So we just solidified our offensive line with 2 picks. And then, Jaden Daniels falling to 9 is crazy. So, that's a good pick, Paris. But I just like the offensive line we were putting in front of him to protect his skinny ass because
I
don't want him taking those hits, man.
And remember, guys, we got a first-round pick next year from Washington.
But to Jaden Daniels thing, he takes those hits and he gets right back up, man. So he's tough.
Yeah, but
hey,
it's about to get harder, those hits.
That first round
he ain't
pick
built like Justin though.
Could be number
Justin took
one.
A lot of hits, and he got right back up. Jaden ain't gonna be able to take so many of those hits, bro.
Buck, you think so? That first round pick could be number 1, even though they got Caleb
I don't think it will, but it could be.
It could be top 10 for sure.
I think the Bears. I think if the Bears were to take Jaden Daniels, their pick would probably be higher than Washington's next year.
Well, if they take him at number 1, you mean?
No, I'm saying if they were to take a first round pick from somebody in order to trade back and they took Daniels over, they didn't end up getting Caleb Williams. The Bears, I don't know what Jaden Daniels is going to be in his rookie season. I don't think Jaden Daniels could be a phenomenal player in the NFL, but I don't think it's going to happen immediately. I don't think he's going to have a great rookie year. I'm on record saying that now.
In this scenario,
he could throw it, man. I mean, his balls look good, man.
We're gonna pretend you didn't just say that, Buck.
Oh, those balls.
Hey. I'm sure you watched his highlights, haven't you?
I love them, man. I actually, so Dustin can attest to this. I was saying Jaden Daniels will win the Heisman probably about halfway into the college season. I was high on him. I loved him being but me and Dustin had discussed this before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm probably going to make a lot of people mad here. If I were to draft Jaden Daniels, I would not have traded Justin Fields. I would let Justin Fields.
Oh,
play
I
another
agree.
season
I
for the
wouldn't
Chicago
have
Bears.
traded Justin Fields for anything. Especially what
You
we
don't trade
did.
Justin Fields and not take Caleb Williams. There's just no way. If I'm trading
No.
him, I'm taking
I'm
Caleb
with you.
Williams.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why we're doing it. But I would have kept Justin if I took Caleb Williams.
No, I don't think that would. Nah.
That's not. Poe said he wants to do right by Fields, and drafting another quarterback with Phil Steer is not doing right by him.
That would have been.
Well, he's a backup anyways, but
Yeah. But I know one thing for sure.
It wouldn't hurt
That'd have
Caleb
been the
to sit
last
for a
thing.
year.
That'd have been the last thing I would have one supposed to do was still draft a quarterback with Phil still on that roster.
One thing for
I would
sure.
not have liked it that.
I cannot wait till this draft is over with, man. This has been exhausting.
guys, I think we did 3 solid mock drafts. We appreciate the comments, but we also want to thank you for just jumping on board, Buck.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Appreciate the love.
We kind of beat this up, yeah.
Yeah, we beat it up a little.
Yeah, it's looking good though. In this scenario, Jaden Daniels is gonna perform pretty well. It'd be hard not to with the talent we've added in this draft, man. That would be hard to not perform behind that.
And I love Trice at 67 too.
Yeah, that's a
I like this draft. I like this
yawning here in the corner. I've seen that, Paris.
I tried not to.
Don't worry, we about to let you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, boys. I think we did a good job on all 3 drafts, to be honest.
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you, Buck. Came in, did some work, this magic.
Got Jay Daniels at number 9, man. I can't be mad at that. we got Justin Fields at 11 in 2021. I didn't even see that coming.
Right.
That was crazy.
It was. I was tickled at that. That was a good one.
Hey, yo, Q, man. I'm gonna bring this up, bro. This is gonna probably make you a little PO. Hey, every time we get close to the draft, man, when I think about you, I think about that flashback when we drafted Mitchell Trubisky, and I saw your video, man, your reaction after we took Mitch.
I'm gonna put it in the group chat, man. I really had a mental breakdown when they drafted Mitchell.
I saw that.
Well, guys, we say this. We're not passing on Mahomes again, so.
I wasn't mad about them.
It's not even about Mahomes. It's because no one, truth be told, nobody know what Mahomes is gonna do.
No, right.
Deshaun Watson was the pick who I thought we were gonna go with.
And Watson was a good player until he did all the things he did. I don't even want to get into that. But
if he'd have been in Chicago, I don't think none of that happened.
I don't know.
In Chicago, I don't know if that happens if he's in Chicago.
Yeah, we know.
I wasn't mad about them picking Mitch. I was more than mad about moving up one spot and what we gave up to do that when Mitch would have definitely been there at 3.
The Niners fleeced.
I was heartbroken when they drafted Trubisky.
Me and Trax argued about that over and over.
I didn't know how I felt about it because honestly, I didn't even know Trubisky. Out of all those quarterbacks, I really didn't even know him. I knew Mahomes, I knew Watson, I knew Deshaun Kaiser. I didn't even know who the hell Mitch Trubisky was. So I didn't know how I felt about that pick.
It ruined my
over half the analysts had him at number 1 quarterback.
Yep, that is
nasty
true.
Work, man.
That is true.
And Paris, you brought that up, man. I tried to put that back in my mind, lock that way in the dungeon, and you just released it, man.
Yeah.
You can't keep it all bottled up, Q.
No,
that was a horrible draft in 17. Worst draft ever.
Yeah. Pace, he did. He did horrible in that draft. He took Adam Shaheen. He took bum ass Adam Shaheen over George Kittle. Adam Shaheen, man. Every time the dude got hit, he was hurt. Dude was soft as fucking tissue, bro. That dude was soft.
Well, you know who was drafted.
I remember they were calling him Baby Gronk. I said, "Get the fuck out of here, Baby Gronk." I remember.
Right.
He was a big boy.
He was a bum. You know who was drafted with our 3rd round pick that year?
Go for it,
guys. You guys know who was drafted with our 3rd round pick that year
I
that we
do
gave
not.
up to move up? One of the many picks we gave up to move up.
What's one, Alvin Kamara or something like that?
Yep, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
We
The
could have
Niners
took him, and then we took Tariq
the
Cohen, but Tariq
Niners
Cohen was a beast, though.
the Niners traded that pick to the Saints, and they picked Alvin Kamara with our 3rd round pick. And with our 5th round pick the following year in 2018, the Niners got that stud linebacker.
Dre
Fred-
Greenlaw or
No,
Fred Warner?
Warner.
Yeah, Fred Warner.
Okay, Fred Warner.
Well,
Yep.
there's no guarantee the Bears would have taken those guys with
Ab-
those picks.
Absolutely
Oh, no,
not.
that wasn't.
But that shows you how bad we messed that draft up.
Yeah, no, if they had those picks,
That
they
was-
still would have fucked up.
Yeah, that was the That was by far the worst draft class
I ever
for me
remember.
as a Bears fan. That was the worst. Yeah, that was terrible.
You done brought some bad memories. All right, fellas, it's time to call it the night. I appreciate every last one of you. Appreciate everybody in
Well,
the
Ryan
chat.
Pace is gone, so we ain't got to worry about that no more. We
Yeah.
got Pose now, and I trust him. I like Pose. He's drafted well so far.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
so
Like I
far
said,
so good.
His only biggest miss was Bayless Jones.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'll give you that. I'm with that.
Bayless, yeah, that was a huge ass fucking miss.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Dustin. Appreciate you, Brandon. My man Paris. My man Buck.
Yep.
Glad to join you,
Well,
Kev.
appreciate
It's been
y'all.
fun, Kev.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate Brandon, the boss. And appreciate all the sponsors keeping this thing moving, keeping this thing rolling. Everybody in chat. And please, we got shows all through the week, man. Tune in. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. It's your boy Q. Go ahead and call it out, fellas.
Bear down.
Bear down, y'all. Y'all see that C right there? Y'all see that big old C?
Yes, sir.
Good night, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Night, Buck. Thanks for joining us.
Great show, everybody. Have fun.
Q, always a pleasure, guys.
Yep.
Take it easy.
All right, I'll catch y'all Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yup.